No, that's actually me on the intro video. Dancing. Right there, man. Right there. There we are. Oh, now we're gone. Oh, there's Caleb. We need to update that. He's rocking a mustache now. Good to see you, Derpturn. Dude, that's a... I do need to update those pictures. Look, there's no gray in that beard. That's obviously not me. Damn. Damn, what 4 years does... what 4 years will do to you? Holy shit. Oh no. Oh no, guys, it's over. It's over. Carry me home. Have fun, man. I am not gonna be there, but I will happily live through you. I feel like by you doing that, it's almost like I'm doing it as well. You know what I mean? It's almost like you're like, I don't know, the vessel. Same thing. See, we do run. Proof right here. See, that's me. Proof. We're back, whether you like it or not. Oh, hold on, immersion broken. Problem solved. All right, guys, here we go. Yesterday was a bit voluminous. I guess is a good word for it. Definitely more than we bargained for because of you. It's all your fault. I both love and hate you at the same time, chat. But we ended up doing like what, a bonus 20 minutes of riding yesterday. We were planning for 2.5 hours, 2 hours 45 minutes ish. Ended up at near 3 hours and 100 kilometers. You missed. You're right, I did. I got one. I got 100.6, I think. I failed. I was trying to troll everyone to stop at 99.8. It's like 99.9, right? People will like be, oh, well, at least they're like 999. But 99.8, I feel like nobody's brain can deal with that. Can't talk yourself out of it now. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, I wasn't sure what I was going to be doing today. I'm going to sit way down here. How's it going, guys? But yeah, I wasn't sure what to do today because I wasn't sure how I was going to feel when I woke up. Normally, after 100 kilometers, I'm definitely wasted the next day. But I feel pretty good. And here's the thing, though. I feel good, but I don't think I'm going to play into it too much. I think I'm going to just respect the feeling and do just some Zone 2 today. And stream it, of course, yes. Oh, same, you feel great too? Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised. I thought I'd be a little more fatigued than than I am. But I don't know, somehow I must have slept really well. I ate a lot of food, that was the thing. I I pounded, guys. My dinner was insane, guys. I had this massive plate of sausages and potatoes with some steamed broccoli, like a massive plate. And then immediately after, I have to eat an entire pint of ice cream. And I know the wording is pretty, but the wording is true. I had to. I burnt almost 2,000 calories yesterday on my ride, which is a lot of calories for my little body. So I needed an extra 1,000 calories basically, or else it was danger zone. So I pounded an entire 1,000 calories worth of ice cream right after this massive carb plate with a bunch of potato. Eating, that's the best. Yeah, dude, it was rough. I'll tell you, it was funny, man. No, Derp, it was so funny, man. I finished my food and I'm sitting there like, what did I just do to myself? 555 kcals in 90 minutes. Dude, I literally in like 30 or 45 minutes put away 2,000 to 2,200 calories in like 30 minutes. And I was in a straight coma for like an hour and a half afterwards. I kept catching myself just like staring off into space. I'm like, oh, what's going on? For literally an hour and a half, I was completely incapacitated. It was hilarious, man. I wish people could have seen it, but at the same time, I'm glad that they didn't, because it was wild. But needless to say, man, I did end up getting in my calories. So I think that's really the key. I think that's what it is, man. I got in my calories, and even though I burnt a lot, I was able to recover and recoup, you know? But at the same time, it was so fun. You had 90 grams of carbs on your last run per hour. 550 kcal. Are you able to take in 90 grams pretty comfortably? And do you do it? What's like your carb ratio? I have almost no ability to take in 1-to-1. I have to do like 0.8 to 1. Glucose to fructose. Or I just get the worst stomach pain. You think you can go higher, dude? If you can get higher, man, I bet you'd. I mean, what, dude? Some people, what are the pros doing now? Like 200 plus? Ugh. Dude, I don't know, man. I think I would literally get sick from all the sugar. Like I would have to, like, palate fatigue when you're taking in that many grams of carbs an hour. Palate fatigue must be so real. It must be so freaking nuts. Hey, Race Base, and GG's to you as well, man. Dude, it's awesome to see you on that grind. I hope you are enjoying the process. Enjoying as much as you can. I understand, but yeah. Cool to see. Cool to see you putting in some structure. Always motivational to see people in the community doing their thing. So this ride goes to you, sir. Thank you. Yep, it's sort of fun. It's the retrospectively fun, right? We're used to it. You have a power bar hydrogel, isoactive with water. One gel is 2-to-1 carb mix. Oh, nice, man. So that's probably super light on the gut. 2-to-1? Hell yeah. That might be what you can do, man. You might be able to push the fructose up higher. And get more out of that. That might actually be a thing. If you can handle 2-to-1 very easily, you could probably get closer to like, yeah, you could probably get a little closer to 1-to-1. You do carb mix. I can't do carb mix, man. I have to do like, I can do gels, but like gels is as fluid as it gets, man. I have to do mostly like semi-solids. Doing it in like fluid, I just something just doesn't set right in my stomach. It's also nice to have a little break and have something to like chew on. I'm a big fan of like the gummy chews. Sort of. You mean it's called called 2-to-1. Got it. That makes more sense. And you do the ISO, which is nice. When I do longer rides, oftentimes I'll have a couple ISO gels, like basically just in the back pocket in case of an emergency. Normally I'll run like beta fuels, right? But if in the event that I run out of water on a long ride, I'm not gonna want to take in a beta fuel. There's no shot. And if anything, it'll probably just shut down my digestion by not having enough water. But like having a couple isogels or isotonic something like alongside it for a very long ride is just literally can be a lifesaver. You always have isoactive at least 60 grams in a bottle, 650 for 1 liter. That's the bare minimum. Nice. No, I understand. I've never been able to do it. I've tried carb mixes. I've tried a bunch of different kinds. It just, I have real bad problems with like palate fatigue. I just have to deal with it. And you know you're gonna go faster up to 90 or 120 or push it higher with gels. Yeah. What I'll do is in my fluid, I'll have like an electrolyte mix. That's what I'll put in fluid. I won't put like carbs, but I'll put like electrolytes and maybe a little bit of carbs. Like I'll mix like grapefruit juice with a little bit of sodium because grapefruit has insanely good phosphorus and potassium ratios. So if you throw in a few grams of sodium per liter, like 3 grams of sodium per liter, it's actually insanely well balanced, and it's a natural sugar, so that's kind of nice as well. But I'll have something like that in a bottle. It's mostly for the electrolytes and not really for the carbs. The carbs are just kind of like a added little bonus on top. In your last triathlon race, you just open the gel and throw like 8 in the bottle and just drink them straight out of the water. I've seen that too. They'll have like those like gel, reusable gel containers that you can fill, like put like a bunch of gels in. I've seen those. But it's annoying to clean those, but hey, I think that's pretty sick. And you can make your own gels and your own carb mixes and things. Go to 180, yep. But you clear with some water. Yeah, you have, dude. If you're taking in, dude, when you have that amount of carbs, like you have to be so on your water. It takes a lot of just experimentation so that you know exactly like, so you don't shut your gut down. Because as we know, too much water can shut your gut down, but also too much substance like sugars and things do it as well. Like that like middle ground you're really trying to maintain through your entire event. Like, dude, they're freaking hummingbird, man. Anyway, I know we're on early, so we do get a couple extra minutes to stall, but let's freaking go. Powerbar hydrogels have 68 milliliter water, you think? 60. I don't know, something like that. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. But yeah, oh, hydro, isotonics and hydros, very, very convenient. Oftentimes though, those isotonics don't have like the highest carb, right? So like you'll have to take in almost twice as much because the water's there instead. But again, if you're hurting, you do not have access to like a good amount of fluid, like isotonics or hydros, man, that's what's up. It's just the annoying thing of having to double down, basically. Race carbs too, yeah, nice. Yeah, this is just from like an ultra perspective, like man, but like you, I mean, that's basically triathlon too. So 90 grams of carbs per, and add isoactive on it too, get to 120. Nice. Have you ever done any like sweat, or have you ever done any testing on that to like find your ideal like numbers? I figure you're kind of almost to that point, right? Like getting your sweat levels, your carb burn, all that kind of stuff. No, never. Luckily we can come to it experimentally. It just takes a little, or like subjectively, it just takes more time, right? You think you're pretty on point? Nice. Well, if it's working, don't like fix it too much, right? Like make small changes here and there, but if it's working. I've been messing with my fan for the last like week and I just can't get it set perfectly. And I don't know why I'm even worrying about it, because I was planning not to turn it on. It'll probably be famous last words, but it is what it is. Alrighty, I gotta get warmed up. Gotta get warmed up for my zone 2. You know you've been working when you have to warm up for zone 2. All right. on the bike for the Ironman and down to 90 on the run. Oh yeah, nice. Maybe you're right. Hey, if you don't have lab, like the next best thing, right, is just kind of doing trial and error. Before I do this, we're gonna eventually get on with Coco. Where is she today? Downtown Titans. Well, let's jump on everyone's favorite climb until then. I do need to still get that. I got scammed on that accelerate to elevate badge. I'll have to go get it again. Whoa, that was wild. Oh my god, guys. I need to air out this room a little bit. It is getting a bit fragrant. Throw a bottle, throw the bottles for the run in a bottle too. And throw the belt around your waist. Oh, I've seen those, like those belts look really actually very convenient. I'm personally a big fan of like fanny packs and things like that. So when I see those like ultra belts, legendary. And I like that. I like the idea of a belt more than a vest. Like, I understand, like vest would be nice, like if you need to carry a little extra stuff, but they do hold in some heat. If you can get on a like some sort of
put you in jail right
yeah,
away.
some sort of like
No
belt.
trial, no
Pretty
nothing.
sick.
Journalists, we have
Hi,
a
bike
special
boy.
jail for journalists.
Good morning.
Stealing, right to jail.
How are you
You're
doing?
Playing music too loud, right to jail, right away. You're driving too fast, jail.
Morton gels or whatever they serve there.
You're charging too high prices.
Mortons are interesting, man. Like, they work great,
Glasses.
but the texture is
Believe it or not,
I have trouble with Morton gels.
also jail.
They're literally like
You make an appointment with the dentist, you don't
I don't know. I know some people love them.
Amazing.
But yeah, Mortons are not my thing. But unfortunately, yeah, they're at almost every event. So like training with them is almost like if you're going to be using on-course nutrition, you almost kind of have to train with them a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, Derp. It's like jelly, but softer. It's like one step away from jelly. I don't know. It's just, it's a very weird texture. But if you like jellies or jellos or something, it might be fine. Like Jelly Baby kind of things. Maybe. But yeah. I've tried their carb mixes too. It's the same thing. It's just slightly too solid. Just slightly too solid. Or if you've ever drank aloe vera with the pulp, like aloe vera with pulp, it's like pulp. It's like the stuff that's like inside the, yeah, the meaty stuff. Thank you, Aggie. Not if you have a very sensitive gag reflex, which is me. If you have a very sensitive gag reflex, it doesn't do well. It doesn't do well at all. You're not racing today, Macbeth? I heard it's a very painful, punchy course. Derp was telling us a little about it. Yeah, under your triceps, dude. That's the thing, man. All right, guys. I also have a lot of air in my stomach today. My protein shake got a little bubbly. I even mix it so slow to try and avoid the bubbles, but it just seems to bubble up a bit. Thank you, Smith. New York Bridge calm. 5 rounds, 40K. Ooh, a longer race. That's awesome. With 500. Ooh, damn, that's actually a really good race. Those number 40K total. Oh, still okay. I mean, for ZRL, 40 kilometers is on the longer side. Too short. Yeah. For someone like you, for sure. But just know this, Derp. 40K for most Zwifters is very long for a race, which gives you a very good advantage. Hurt them on the long stuff, yep. You're gonna be the carrot to chase. Alright guys, I upped my weight a little bit more today in Zwift. I'm now officially 65 kilo exactly. Zwift is getting harder and harder, but I'm getting faster and faster at the same time. I need to grease my chain. Normally I can't hear it at all. I kind of hear it right now. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely tired. I'm definitely tired, but less than I expected. Dude, fans are so overpowered. Oh my god. Yeah, anybody racing ZRL, good luck. I am not jealous at all. That's actually serious too. I can actually be serious about that. That's hilarious. I do not even mean that as a joke. A YouTube TFC Zwifter. Oh my god. Racing is fun, if you say so. No, you're right. You're right. There just aren't any long enough races on Zwift for it to actually be fun. $180K race? Damn, yeah. I mean, they used to have the KISS races were pretty long. But unfortunately, they're just... Maybe they're just not happening anymore. I thought they were pretty popular. Extra Crank, what's up? How's it going? Good morning, friend. Yep, to all the ZRL people today, have all the fun for me. Like, all the fun you would have like twice as much. Because you gotta have the fun for me too. But KISS used to do the 100. Sometimes they do 200-kilometer races. Those were like very rare though. But from what I recall, the KISS races were very popular. Very high turnout. I think... I think the Jet team still does their Asia Endurance 130 every Friday. But it's a bad time for you. Yeah, it's a bad time. Ooh, 13 speed? Definitely a SRAM user. Or a wheel top user? I noticed your and I just noticed the 13S at the end of your name. I was like, All right, one more minute. Maybe I'll put a sweater on. Maybe we'll just go all out today. All right, guys. You're out warming up. All right, Derek, have a good one, man. Good luck. Smash some legs for me if you don't mind. Okay, thanks. Alrighty. Alright, let's go hunt down our girlfriend. Sweetie, where are you? Let's see how we do at 2.5 today. Because again, low zone 2 is supposed to be the goal. Ooh, great point to join. Literally, best spot you could join. But this will set me good. After today, I should be at 5 hours for the week. Which is almost halfway. We might actually get a rest day this week. Actually, I need to, guys. I'm gonna be working up in Santa Cruz on Friday. Antonson. All right, dude. This whole heat training thing is so fun. Oh, that's a cool kit. That new Dragons kit. Whoa, that's sick. You don't usually see kits with that much detail. Okay, now that I'm bigger and have more watts, I should be able to draft on the Coco group much better, right? Or is it gonna be harder now? I feel like I should get some more speed now that I'm a bigger boy. It's weird to say 65 kilos big, but it is. Crazy, dude. Fans are so overpowered. They are also overpowered. Fans are so overpowered. Holy shit. Dude, if anyone out there rides without any sort of active cooling, man, you would probably get insane gains if you're used to riding in a hot environment. You've been passively heat training without even knowing it. Thank you, T1. Oh, this is so nice today. This low power is so nice today. This is normally my heart rate with my fan on at this power, so we're doing really good right now, but I have a feeling we're gonna decouple. We just need to build up a little more sweat. We don't have that like halo of heat around us yet, so I'm sure it'll get so much better in a second. Ooh, buck. Dude, I appreciate you following the rules of the chat. One arm must be always occupied while in this chat. I appreciate you following the rules. How you doing, Buck? Good morning, man. Buck, I've officially added an extra pound to my morning weight. So I had to actually up my weight to 65 kilo. It's the first time I've ever been at 65 kilo on Zwift. Oh, shit. What's the occasion? Good for you. Yeah, I feel like wattage is the same in the pack. Even though my watt per kilo is lower, my draft speed seems about the same. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I was watching you and Bullet do your thing. GG's on that freaking finish, man. That was an insane race, dude, that you did yesterday. Getting popped, going up the, or leaving the Fuego Flats, ending up second. GG's, man. Buck, are you guys planning to race on Thursday for the TTTs? Dude, Buck. Dude, if that isn't a reminder to never give up, man, that's like the perfect reminder. Literally perfect reminder. I saw that moment you like gave up for a second on that uphill too. You like dropped almost no power. Then immediately step back up, dude. Inspiring. Had that spot picked out to make a move if you were still with people. Hell yeah. Dude, it's a strategic game. It really is. Dude, I was like, no, Buck. I think that was Scoota's intention. He was trying to distract you. What the hell? I think it kind of worked. But yeah, if you guys are you're at work during the oh damn. I'll jump in the Discord. I need to get slapped around by a train of men on Thursday. So I think I might sign up for the D-Gen one if they're gonna be fielding a team. As shitty as it is, I need to bonk on a ride. I'm not looking forward to it, but I need to do it. Take a pup out real quick. All right, man. Left or right, girlfriend? Shh. Don't tell Coco. But yes, the answer to that is yes, Payne. She's the mutual community girlfriend of Zwift. Don't worry, everyone. She's your girlfriend too. You never leave your best girl home on the Saturday night, man. You take the best girl out. That's what I was told, at least. That's what I was taught. Dude, this playlist has been going so hard the last week. Holy guys. I'm missing my other girlfriend right now. My only fan there on the ground. I'm not even wearing a hoodie. I probably should be. That sounds absolutely horrible, so I'm not gonna do it. I can last at least an hour, right? Maybe I'll consider the fan at an hour. We're doing all right. We were able to climb that green and stay out of the 140s. So my zone 1, zone 2 is slightly elevated, but zone 3 is still solid. Probably the fatigue. Oh man, thank you, Sharon. All right, the vapor layer is formed, guys. It is starting to feel nasty. Nasty hot. Thank you, Amy. Oh, baby. The song of my people. Born and raised in South Detroit. Okay. I need to get a bit of speed. There we go. Thank you, Tim. Yeah, I can make it to an hour. I can make it to an hour. It's not going to be the most pleasant. That'll actually be the longest I think I've done a stint without a fan. Normally, I've been tapping out at around 30 minutes, but the effort's a little less today. Mo! I'm a born to sing the blues. They never end. All right. Little recovery on this side. This will make up for that climb, hopefully. Get our heart rate back down. Oh my God. I'm not meant to be hot. Oh, in all reality, you know what, guys? I don't know. Actually, maybe I take that all back. I think I'd rather this any day over being cold. I get cold so easily. I'm hoping that some of these 15 pounds that I put on is some fat, because I do not handle cold well. Urethane shirt negating the microplastic misspike. Your true story, man. You're not wrong. I do what I can, but I'm also a poser. I'm also a big scammer. But at least we're open about it. At least we're open about the fact that we're a big scam. Cold sucks. Cold does suck. Texas, what you're really saying is that you want me to take my shirt off. I do have inference skills, even if they're really bad. Don't worry, I see where you're going with this. I don't have enough. I have 5 bottles, which is all I have. Or I'm gonna need all 5 for the race. I should have ordered more, but they're so expensive. If I just take in a lot of carbs before the race, that should be good enough because it's a short one. I might not actually get much benefit from the ketones, especially now that I'm doing like a lot of carbs in the morning with my protein shakes, because I mix it with a lot of fruit. I made the mistake. I forgot to order Ketone IQ to try training on for a bit. I need to order that if I'm gonna do ketones for training. Save the big boy Delta G's for the race. Those things are insane. That's actually insane. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. There we go. Dude, this is one of the greatest music videos of all time. This is literally a top 10 of all time music video. Anyway, I don't know what to say, I'll say it anyway. Dude, it is so easy to decouple your heart rate. Oh my God. Man, to be honest though, guys, if I could just have merino wool everything, that's very bougie of me, but I totally would. I absolutely love merino wool. Safe than sorry. Dude, it's so expensive. Yeah. Hey, Derp. I see you, sir. Good luck today, man. Nice kit. I need to get that kit. Yeah, man, so pain. I don't know. It might have gotten wrecked. I haven't seen it in a while. It's probably tucked into some drawer in the back somewhere. I used to have a Air Blaster merino wool onesie, and I legitimately lived in that thing. I'd wear it like every day. That being said, I'll never buy another thermal onesie. I used it for my first bike tour as well. And it was it's insane. The installation factor is just insane. The antimicrobial. The best part about it is that it doesn't get smelly. That's the best part about it. Let it sit out in the sun for a minute. Before you know it, it literally smells like it's been laundered. Yo, Texas, you still here, man? Are you riding today? I saw you were on yesterday. Looked like you were doing some events or something. Were you racing? Lucas? Versluis? What? No way. He doesn't ride the bike. Wonder if I have a hoodie here. Oh, he's not here. He just had to come in to drop the knowledge and leave. He isn't wrong, though. Whoops, thank you. So has Lucas been riding again? Anybody know? Well, either way, that's really cool, hopefully. Let's go, Aggie. Right on, Aggie. Thank you, May. Aggie putting in the work today. Good on him. All right, we're halfway through the heat session. Heart rate is definitely higher. It's fun. Oh, we go up Titans. Oh, let's go. Dude, this route's insanely good. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, let me see if the degens have any talk going on for DTTs. No talk yet. I mean, it's only Tuesday. Yeah, if DGens do a TTT this week, I might join. Or I will probably join. So guys, let's make it happen. Oh my god, all the people talking about the racing. Sucks for you. Thank you, Flight. Thank you, ma'am. Right on to you as well. Dude, the amount of freaking sweating I'm doing right now. Oh my god. I've been going through like an extra couple towels a week because of how much I've been sweating without the fan. Normally I'm very conservative with my towel usage. Probably comes from my bike packing. But I literally am having to mop up a swimming pool after every ride right now. I hope that I'm getting in enough water. I mean, I'm getting in about 6+ liters a day. I don't know, it'll be very hard to get it down anymore. And now I've added an extra liter with my protein smoothie. I literally will just be drowned. It feels like I'm drowning by the end of the day. The last jug is always a challenge. But I have been able to get down 3 a day very consistently. That's probably one of the reasons my sweat rate has changed, because I actually have fluid to sweat as opposed to being freaking dry. So my hope is I'm sweating because I have the water to sweat. Hopefully that's not famous last words. Maureen, thank you. 6 pounds on one ride. Don't be like you, seriously, man. Well, see, here's the thing. That's like more common than people like to recognize. The amount of weight is, hey, there's Marblehead. The amount of weight we burn during long events, at least just in water weight. One of the reasons why I'm really trying to stock up on an extra few pounds, as well as retain some more water, is so I even have those 6 pounds to lose. I'm trying to build a buffer into my body, which I've never had before. And I'm not the best at fueling, so it always ends up, I always end up screwing myself after about the 9-hour point on a ride. It's just I've gone too much into the deficit at that point. My hope is that that won't be the case this year. No. It was so funny, guys. Yesterday, I was chilling in Casey's stream, and he jumped on a group ride he thought a bunch of his friends were on. Turns out it's just us Jersey hunters, all pen sitting. He rolls out. He's like, none of my friends came on this ride with me. Here I am joining this event with all my friends, and you're all just a bunch of dirty Jersey hunters. We are a weird crowd, Peter. Thank you for the acknowledgement. I identify with that. How you doing, Peter? Good to see you, man. You were there. We have confirmation. We have confirmation. Let's go. That was so funny. Poor Casey, man. He should have got... I feel like he should have known, though. Like, he should have known. Trey, Marblehead, and Pookie, and Potato. There's only one explanation for that. I think so, yeah. I think he rode for like 15-20 minutes of it, and I think he just sat for the last 10. But I hope so. By non-pro riders who can fuel for 8+ hours, don't think that... By non-pro riders who can fuel for 8+ hours, oh, period. You don't think that's you're necessarily not being able to fuel yourself? Saying, nah, we're done here. Yeah, you're right, man. No, you're 100% right. That's why I need a little bit of body fat, a little bit of cushion. Traditionally, over the last couple years, I've relied on ketones to provide that. But it'd be nice if I had some stores. I've always had dangerously low fat levels. Oh, he did? Hell yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, I missed that part. I didn't know if you got it. Hey, look at that nice USA kit. Actually, Marblehead, very cool kit. Because in real life, I will never be able to afford Rafa. Knowing I have that will be nice. Oh, they fixed that wheel that you're on, didn't they? Those wheels used to be really heavy. They do that every year. I wonder why that is. The wheels they released are like artificially way too heavy. That was with the tri-spoke as well. Buck, the funny thing is, man, you're not far off. You're not actually that far off, man. But right now I'm up like 12 to 15% on my weight. So I feel like a chonky boy, which is good. I've never felt like I had any sort of like I've always just felt so skinny. I've always hated it. I wish I had got a picture of my legs before this recent training cycle. That would have been a very fun experiment. Because when I started 2 months ago, I had a thigh gap. The thigh gap is no more, though. TT on Thursday, your TT with the dynos. Oh, TTing? Am I TTing? Yeah, I hope so. I will be, yes. It's just a matter of who I'm going to be riding with. I'm thinking of joining in with the D-Gens so that I can get extra destroyed, because they're a lot faster than the team I ride with, so I'll have to work really hard. And I think that that's really what's needed for this Thursday. Andy T is riding. Oh, damn. That's good to see. But yeah, I might be riding with the D-Gens instead of the aliens, just for to try it out. Probably won't go very well, but I'm gonna try it. 4 hours into a ride. That's the hope, man. It's really for the latter half of my 200 mile that I'm really concerned about, because the last 40 miles of Unbound was a very, very tough ride. And I would prefer not to have that experience again. I'd prefer to finish feeling a little better. I felt good. All things considered, I felt really good once I finished. Recovery was okay, but there was this point basically between the last 40 and the last 20 miles, that like little gap, basically before I was within the last like 30-45 minutes of my ride. I've always had this thing where when I have less than an hour on my ride left, when I'm doing ultra, I feel like it's done. If I can just make it to that last hour, I'm done. But basically the second to last hour of Unbound was really, really bad. Luckily, it was very flat and easier riding than the rest of the course. But I had to drop my pace significantly for that 20 miles. And I would prefer not to let that happen again. My goal is to avoid that basically the 11 hour bonk. Yeah, maybe Macbeth. Yeah, they're really fast too. I'm gonna probably get dropped. My goal is to get bonked. I want them to literally pop me. Like, that's actually the goal, as shitty as it sounds. Saying it out loud hurts, even to think about and talk about, but I think it will be really good for my gains. You'll say you can go a long time without fuel. Yeah, Marblehead, dude, it's a thing. I have never had reserves. It's led to some real mental riding, if you know what I mean. Luckily, I am, my mental is often stronger than my physical when it comes to riding, so that's for better or for worse, it's a thing. But I'd like it to be a bit more even. Another buddy who's doing Unbound 200. Are you fucking stupid or something? If that's LePage isn't gonna have a problem. That guy is already fit enough to do the race. He has been fit enough to do that race for the last like 2 years with no time off. Like, he could have at any time just gone and done it. Through the middle of nowhere, Kansas. It sounds absolutely miserable. Dude, isn't it weird, man? Like when you break it down, it really is weird. We are a bunch of weirdos. On 2 gels. Well, see, you're actually doing better than me. I normally just preload and then completely crash at hour 3. I'm not very good when it comes to fuel. Always been my weak point. Same time as the dinosaur. No worries, man. Also raced and forgot to fuel. It sucked at the end of SRC, but you have a lot in the tank. Yeah, dude, I just decomp so quickly without having that necessary body fat. It's like I go from like 100 to 90% and then from 90% down to like 40%. No in between. Kind of like when a child has a medical emergency because they don't have the fat stores yet necessarily to deal with decompensation. One of the turbo guys who doesn't stream or anything, regularly does 100-mile rides, did the Barrier Bay 100 and got top 10 over. Oh shit. Well, yo, I'll have to keep an eye out for him while I'm there. In top 10, which is awesome for them. Super tough day, starting at 55 degrees and raining and getting, yeah, dude, that did not look. If that wasn't an event, that would have been a shit day, man. There's something about the magic of event day that makes those things worth it. But at the same time, if it wasn't an event, that would have been miserable. But it would have provided some amazing stories either way. No chat. What the heck? He must mean Zwift chat, right? Dude, that's insane. What great representation you guys had. Is he wait, are they in the is he in the pro field? Is he doing Unbound in the pro field? Hiatus, no chat. That's what I was thinking, man. Like, what does that mean? What does that even mean? It's gotta mean Zwift chat, right? Dude, that is like such a self-righteous thing. I'm just letting you know I can't see your comments. I want you to know that. I want you to know that I can't see anything you write. Okay, great. No pro field? Oh, okay. Unbound's gonna actually be a bit easier this year. They've added in a sag stop. There's an added oasis and an added sag stop. Traditionally, there's only been 2 sags, but they're trying to separate the pros and the amateurs so they don't all converge in the same areas. I don't get why. The pros leave like an hour early now, so I don't get why. But apparently it's to help with logistics a little bit. But you get an extra resupply. I don't really feel like maybe it's necessary. I don't feel like it's necessary. But you can definitely carry a lot less. You could carry like almost half as much gel. You can drop like a liter of water off of your bag weight. There's actually could be some good strategy having that added rest stop. We'll only pay money to ride shit conditions that require the bike to be serviced. Exactly. We won't do it for free. Exactly. You nailed it. What even, Z-Sun? Now we're asking the good questions. We're getting down to the good stuff. I know, Marblehead, and I'm getting dangerously close to level 101 again. So they better turn it on soon. I want to be one of the first. I don't want to get that bad RNG where I get a level and then they turn it on the next day. Halfway there. Nice. You're sitting okay then. You're probably sitting better than me with the time you put in right now. You probably are getting a quarter level a day. Rest day. Oh, damn. Gonna run out of banked XP. Yeah, that is true. I think I'm now on the side of, I wish we all just had the level that our XP represented. I think I'm actually more in that camp now. At first I was on the other side, like, yeah, whatever, accelerated leveling, it's all good. But the more I think about it, the more I think Zwift is actually missing an opportunity to have everything standardized again. Yo, LePage, good morning, man. How you doing? We are 4 minutes out from being able to turn the fan on. And tell you what, I'm kind of excited for that. This heat training is just not fun. I definitely wouldn't put it in the fun category. I am interested to see, Peter, what kind of, like, how many levels, like, some of us are gonna get for accelerated. Like, Marblehead or Weebles, Casey, all of the people who have just insanely banked XP. Like, Weebles, we were talking about it, Weebles has like millions, multiple millions. That would correspond to an insanely high level, right? Because the Zwift says, oh, we want our community to feel like they earned it, but technically, haven't we already? I mean, we have earned it. Now you're making us earn it again. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Marblehead, for real. You need 2.3. Yeah, so he's easily over that. Right, Peter? Like, at least Weebles, if we're using him for this case study. If not more. Agreed. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I'm on that side now. I don't care what they do. It really doesn't matter to me in the end. But I do think that is the better course of action that they could take. I won't lose sleep over it though, because it doesn't really matter in the end, because it's just a level and it doesn't really correspond to your fitness. It just corresponds to your dedication to psychosis. Oh, Marble, we saw a really cool kit. I may have seen it before, but it might be new. It was the new Dragons racing kit. One of the most detailed jerseys I've ever seen. Beautiful dragon on it. It's so sick. Yeah, it's a good, okay, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was sick, man. I was like, damn, that is a really cool one. You don't see a lot of jerseys with that level of detail on Zwift. I was like, damn, that's sick. Oh, we're dropping Coco. Oh my god. Alright guys, at the top of this climb, the fan is going on. We've done it. We have succeeded in this foolish endeavor. Way to go, everyone. Give yourself a pat on the back. We left our foolish ambitions to rest. Such a banger. Such a banger. This playlist has been going so hard. I have been so enjoying it. Oh. Coco. Coco, get loco. Speaking of loco, there's a person I haven't seen in a little while who had he was coming back pretty strong at the beginning of the year, I believe. Anybody remember Loco Pabs? He's been off and on streaming in this community for many years now. But I just saw him again recently. Well, not very recently, I guess at the beginning of the year, he was starting to get in some more rides again, started streaming again. All right. Victory, 1 hour. A very hot riding. Well, not very hot, but kind of hot. Kind of hot. It started to feel a little better. The actual most detailed kit in the game. I saw you come by with that. Hold on. Oh man, that's a good one. God, that one's so good. I was upset I missed this one. This was that during that really hot period you were telling me about. Warthog and turtle riding a bike on the... Yeah, that's a good one. That's literally amazing. Yeah, I started re-engaging with the Discord a little more. Literally right after all of the fun that you guys were having. Story of my life, to be honest. The front has 2 dinosaurs. Nice. Dude, I love Dire Straits. I love their music so much. Still going on, but you're blocked from the club, so I might be able to get a sneaky then. I might sounds about worth it for me, man. I might give it a go. My name still hasn't been blacklisted. Not often, and only one at a time. All right, I'll keep an eye on the Zwift hacks I think I remember the club you were telling me it was a part of. So I'll just keep an eye out for that. Or I guess I'll just have to join in the club and watch their club rides. Yeah, Peter, hold on. Let me find him again. There he is. Oh, no. Look at this kit. Very cool. Revert to, yeah. Yes, sir. Okay, I do remember correctly then. I know like a whole 3 words, so I'll definitely be convincing. I know like 3 words. There's no way I won't blend in. Peter, are you a Dire Straits fan? Man, my mom, when I was a child, this was on the radio all the time when my mom was driving. She loved Dire Straits, and now I love Dire Straits. More than you. There you go. There you go. Almost got dropped watching you. I saw you accelerate. I'm like started freewheeling, and I'm still on the hill. Ocean. God, I so hope I'm doing all this heat training so that it's a nice, cool, overcast day in Kansas. You're pulling the group now, yeah. The Coco group's always really interesting to ride with. She's almost always getting draft these days. It's like, I feel like we just don't understand like the A riders do. You go and join the A bot and everyone is sitting perfectly drafting. There's no surging. Everyone is sitting in perfectly. And you're never getting like thrown off. That being said, I can't hold the wattage needed to do that. But it is still a thing. Never been alone. Nope. Nope. She is the town pacer. Dare say. Everybody's side chick. I mean, let's be real. I give it a year before Zwift gives AI profiles to all the bots. No, that'd probably be very dangerous. Yeah, the A bot buck. I feel like the A riders really understand the idea of sitting in the draft of the pacer bot. I just feel like they get it. Where when I ride with Coco, it is very washing machine-y, which is fine, but it's just a different thing. When I was in really good shape about a year and a half ago, and I was riding with Jacques a lot, it was almost no different riding with Jacques than riding with Coco or Yumi, because less people rode with Jacques and more people sat on the pacer's wheel instead of got in front of them. So it was like, oftentimes the speed was about the same, so the effort was about the same until you hit a hill. Like when you hit a hill, that was definitely different, but a complete clusterfuck when it rotates to temp. Okay, so Tempest probably is harder because that's forever draft, right? Because then the bot's getting infinity draft. So yeah, that makes sense. Usually it's fine. Sometimes you'll have random robots joining in who sit in front of the bot. Yeah. Well, when I really started noticing that this was a thing, man, you know, sometimes you'll have bots like intersect each other for a while, like you're saying. Usually when like the Coco group joins up with like the Yumi group, like it's almost impossible for Yumi to break away. Like basically everyone's just pacing the same at that point until they turn off or hit like a good climb. Then it'll separate again. Oh, got you, Asian Z Power guy. Now I understand. Now I understand. Like, what, CI? Like, our completely legitimate Italian brother that was racing with you yesterday. Totally legitimate. Limo would get ready to punch people in the face with his hands. In game, of course, yeah. All violence is in game. Which would do pace bot 24/7. Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. Some days the pace bots are just flying. Like, it's crazy. Some days they're just going so hard. No, totally legit. Bullet's right. He was totally legit. That was actually a Smurf account for Lionel. Done by keeping draft on for the pace spots. Isn't that funny? No chat. Uh-oh. Poking the bear. Let's go. Based on people. Dude, Peter. Preach, brother. Preach. It's such a simple solution. It's actually a very simple solution. Oh, he's... I didn't see that. What a freaking... What a poser. Come on. Now he's definitely pretentious as hell. He is definitely a guy I'd love to sit and get a coffee with. Probably such an interesting person. Forgot to disable, but has nothing to do with my question. Oh, let's go! Oh, it worked! It worked, Marblehead, it worked! Oh, let's go! Oh, this is making my day. Oh my god. Bro, you got me. You just piqued my heart rate. I was laughing. I was having so much fun with that. Marblehead, composure, please. I'm supposed to say low zone 2 today. Heart rate as well. Bren, let's go, man. Let's go. Bren's in Watopia. Get it in, Bren. Right on, sir. You beat the couch again. You're a couch beater. Let's go, Bren. Thank you, Pickering. Oh, I think you made him shut his chat off again, Marblehead. Oh, man. I know you meant anonymity, but also accurate, the word you used. Actually, very accurate as well. Because you definitely are an anomaly. An anomaly. It's alright, man. I can't spell, but that allows me to read things that are also very misspelled. It's like, oh, of course he means that, because that's how I would spell it. But yeah, you got our boy to mute his chat again. Marblehead, what if that's the same guy you were trolling last time about the coffee stops, and you literally caused him so much trauma that he literally had to create this new persona, this anti-chat persona. Abbreviating things though. Told my newly engaged friend you were looking forward to them giving us their... Oh my god. Are you sure? Buck, are you sure that was a typo? Have your car keys seen the bottom of a fishbowl asking for a friend? Completely unrelated, just asking. Have you ever found your car keys randomly in a fishbowl? Or a cookie bowl? Sharing is, yeah, Marblehead, exactly. Lady Jarvis time. Yes, it's a thing. I said it out loud. You said it out loud. You abbreviated it out loud, huh? Yeah, rubber ducky. We need a little robot. Or a frog lounging with sunglasses. Not that you can remember. You know, actually, true story, guys, and maybe this is a bit personal, but I don't really care because it's such a funny thing that happened in my life. And there was no trauma associated with it, so I can laugh about it. But I was once, me and an ex-girlfriend one time were attempted, like, we had a couple friends that attempted to groom us into swinging. And it did not work out. But it's really funny. A funny period of my life. You make the rules. I've just come to determine that I really don't care what people know about me for the most part. But yeah, I was dating this girl and we met a couple friends that we got super close to. And they started trying to bring us into their lifestyle. Yeah, awkward connect, but it just somehow it still worked. Somehow it still worked. I feel like we were going along the lines of swinging, so I thought I'd just let you guys know. Super funny time in my life. And honestly, they're not bad people. They're good people. That's why I don't hold any ill will. But it still did happen. Concept. Oh, awkward concept. Yeah, it is an awkward concept for me too, man. Not my vibe. It wasn't my vibe. Thank you, Beck. Was not my vibe at all. I am very much a monogamous dude, and I can say that from experience. With the girlfriend? With the girlfriend, yes. Yes, with the girlfriend as well. Both of us were trying to get groomed. That being said, we were all consenting adults, so it doesn't really matter. Same red M&M, good on you, man. Respect. That's a dream come true. I think you're realizing it hopefully more and more as you age. Because I'll tell you what, it's no fun doing it at this point in our lives. It is no fun at all. Oh, Coco, come back to me. I'm sorry, baby. I get excited sometimes. be dragons. Now that I've got a little extra, maybe you won't need to pop a jealous frequency. Oh man, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Did I see his Zwift Insider? Wait, which one? No, what was it? OG replacement? No. We got a link? Thanks, Buck. Oh, the guy that gave me a ride on? No. Oh, okay. Now I understand what you're saying. Martin Cap, thank you. What was it? Oh, thank you, thank you. Legend. OG replacement parts. Neil Fleener. Hold on. On August 28, 2017, Neil Fleener took a 1 step forward and 20 vertical feet later, he was squatting on the ground looking up. Looking up at the platform he had just dropped from. I had been testing out a new lanyard on a zip line that failed on me when I stepped off the platform and left ankles shattered on impact. The impact shattered the bottom of his tibia. He also fractured his left first rib and got a L4 vertebrae compression fracture. That's what I got when I was 9. I got a compression fracture when I was 9 years old on 2 vertebrae. Changed my life. Literally changed my life. Relatively minor compared to what happened to the ankle. That is a lot of pins and plates. 3/3 surgeries. We got 3 surgeries, and 4 months later, Neil was able to start bearing weight again on his leg and began physical therapy. Most of his leg had pretty much turned to jelly by then. That is a thing. It's wild how fast your legs can go from 100 to 0. Basically anything going from 100 to 0 when you are completely taken away from exercise. So the road to gaining strength and mobility was going to take many months. He could start sitting on a bike again and spinning the pedals. There was no way he could do that safely outside without the real risk of falling over. You know, when I got my hips replaced, the Zomuna K reached out to me for an interview, and I never got around to finalizing it with him. He didn't. Here's the problem, guys. What a slacker. He didn't build himself a hand bike out of plywood and chewing gum. Whoopsies. Oh, he's got the kicker, that cheap kicker bike. Honestly, how much does he really like to Zwift? Neil's path to riding his bike again took a positive turn when he was visiting a good friend who owned a local bike shop. He showed me the shop's line of direct drive trainers, an online application he never. Oh, this is okay. Okay. This just got way more interesting. He was not a Zwift, he had not been preordained as a Zwifter. Dude, this guy has my story. This guy has my freaking story. It all looks pretty phenomenal to him. He'll be able to stay inside on his bike and ride in a virtual world with a device that kept the ride experience very realistic. Not that he wasn't capable of doing any of that yet, but at least he had the opportunity. And it gave him a path to returning to riding his bike. Dude, what a... Okay. Way to go, man. Qualify for the name OG replacement parts. I needed replacement parts. His fall also damaged his knees, and he had partial right knee replacement in the fall of 2021, and then a total ankle replacement. Ooh. Ankle replacements are rough. Ankles are really shitty joints. Our ankle joints, guys, are very, very shitty. We have not evolved our ankle joints well. This surgery on the left ankle in December 2023. I came up with the name myself, having switched it from Chin Banger, which was created after I flipped over my bike and smacked my chin into a concrete sidewalk. Ooh. Neil is grateful for what Zwift and the community of riders has given him over the past 8 years. Wow, this happened 8 years ago. The ability to ride his bike again for the first year. He just did solo rides, but then discovered groups like Dirt, TBR, Ascenders, BMTR, Herd. Oh my God, he gets around. And quite a few others. For group workouts, Squadra Castelli is his all-time favorite. Their sessions are on Monday and Wednesday during his lunchtime, and geared a lot towards preparing for sportive events like Le Top de Tour de France. More about that just down in a bit. What a legend. Oh, Bach. That's a good one, man. That's a good one. I would hope so. Buck, for your sake, I would hope so. Thanks, Forbes. My wife Ellen also joined Zwift when COVID hit, and our fitness center had to close for a short time. The trainers are set up side by side, which makes their rides really fun and exciting. Especially when we go into shouting encouraging words to each other and laugh at our mistyped group messages. Ellen does a lot of group rides with BMTR, Dirt, and SROZ. Oh, I haven't heard of SROZ. You can typically find Neil on a group ride during the weekdays and working as a sweeper or yellow beacon leader for the TBR Sunday Fun Day group ride, and sweeping for the BMTR Misfits ride on Mondays. You know you have been on a group ride with me when you see the message that my Siri sends, which typically has nothing to do with what I told Siri to send. They have a kit? Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that team. He has also returned to racing outside and inside with the Dirt team. This is the best thing that can come out of Zwift right here, guys. This is the best thing that comes out of Zwift. On Tuesday, he races the ZRL League with Dirt EMEA in the C division. All races Thursday TTTs with Down and Dirty team. Oh, I wonder if Casey knows him. An unexpected benefit of joining Zwift and riding in group events is meeting and riding with some of the Zwifters my wife and I have gotten to know over these past years. Very cool. One of the best things for me as well, guys. Like the DGen events, the Beast Brigade events, still the highlights. Still highlights of cycling for me. Bottoms Up Pizza, so good. Having met up with pals from it, dude, that's so sick. One day I'll have to do the Zwift community live event. Okay, sorry, what did I say? With some Zwifters live, blah, blah. He's gone on weekend rides, and they've hosted several friends for riding on the UCI 2015 Championships race course in Richmond, the real Richmond, and eating at Bottoms Up Pizza. There you go, Buck. recently, my 17-year-old brain, the same one that is responsible for me getting these replacement parts, nice, had a great idea. I should sign up for the Lay Atop amateur race in July. It is the stage 20 route, which is 105.6 miles of road and 17,700 feet of climbing. Damn, that's a route. Good on him. That's a lot of climbing. So you just might find Neil spinning his pedals a lot on Zwift, working on the miles and hill climbing in preparation, while sending group messages that may make you say, did he really mean to say that? And here's an example. As we roll through the asses, he's behind the group, and see if you can get a 3-second or more gap to start with. He's not wrong, though. He's not wrong. Accurate statement. $7 a.m. Oh, 30 minutes. Let's go. Why are there guys? So I actually have a question. It's a picture of a bunch of runners. Picture of a bunch of runners. Oh, right. Okay, never mind. We're good. We're good. We don't have to associate with runners. It's just a misleading photo. Bait and switch. Wow. All right. Thanks, man. I've never seen their club before. Yeah, I definitely have more fatigue, guys. Last time I did this ride, it was on a different route, but on Saturday I rode with Coco for 90 minutes and averaged 122 beats per minute. I was fresh off a recovery day. And today we are much higher, though we did have the fan off for the first hour, but we are literally 11 beats per minute higher because of that. And the ride yesterday. Hey, Play, good to see you, man. Zone 2. Zone 2. We're going for 2 hours with Coco here. Yesterday was year 134. Nice, man. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was a very weird thing. I've never been that low riding with Coco before. I don't know if the route was just good for recovery for me, but normally I'm around 132 to 138 when I ride with Coco. So I definitely have, the fatigue is definitely back. 228 average, nice. And we're at 160. We're closer to 170 because of our warm-up. But one day we're gonna have watts like that, Marblehead. We are very close. I think by the end of the year, if everything goes to plan, 200 watts will be right at the edge of my zone 2, which is not what I expected. I was fully thinking that I was going to peak at 180 to 190 for the top of my zone 2, but I appear to not be stopping. So I hope that I can actually have, it would be really sick to have a 200 watt zone 2. That's like I feel like that's a really good, I don't know, a good point. The feel good number. You're having some all you can eat chicken wings later tonight. Oh, let's go. Let's go. I haven't had chicken wings in a while. I got some deep dish pizza earlier this week. I got a large with the hopes of having leftovers. I went in to get leftovers yesterday. There was one slice left. I'm like, thanks, family. Thanks, guys. But yeah, at my fittest, I could hang with Coco at about 132 BPM, which kind of means that I am doing pretty well right now, because I do not feel I'm at my fittest. Ace wings. Man, very few car. Dude, one of the downfalls of living in a small town, man. The food is definitely lacking. There's a couple good places around, but the food is definitely lacking. I'm always late. No, Augie. You are like a wizard. You arrive exactly when you mean to. Afternoon, evening, ma'am. Basically, it just lets you eat as much as you can stomach, literally. All you can eat. Oh. Wow, I'm so dumb. When I lived in Iowa, there were a couple all-you-can-eat situations out there. And dude, I would frequent that all the time. There was this Americanized Chinese restaurant, all-you-could-eat buffet. And then on Wednesdays, and this might sound like super like, this is so American though. The local BP would host one of the town's restaurants, and they would set up like an all-you-can-eat wings. Is Mexican themed, but it was like wings, and you could just eat so much food. Refried beans. Oh, it was so good. So every Wednesday, I would go to the local BP gas station for lunch. Doing good, Augie. Way better than I was expecting today. After yesterday's ride, all you trolls getting me to 100 kilometers, I appreciate it. But it did have me a little worried on how it was going to be today. But we seem to be doing all right. I woke up feeling... my worry was I was going to wake up feeling like foggy. You know, like brain foggy from the work. Like just that like deeper fatigue that just goes into your brain. I woke up, my legs were definitely tired, but I had so much mental energy and clarity. It was like really, really pleasant. So I don't know, doing good. We'll see. It's only day 2 of the week of a very hard week, so still plenty of time for it all to derail. But yeah, we do not have anything like that around where I live. There's basically 3 places I'll go and eat here. And you have to be very... You can't eat there very often. They're a bit pricey because, you know, small town and all. But it also can get very old. Most food establishments are over 20 to 30 minutes drive away. But yeah, guys, I was saying this earlier. Well, I do sometimes, but rarely. It's just inconvenient. And I'm already a bit of a homebody, so it doesn't take much to just be like, it's just fine, I'll just eat in again. There's one affordable place around where I live, and I might get it once a week. Sometimes once every 2 weeks. But our local pizza place is great. It can be miss. I feel like a lot of pizza places can be hit or miss. But it's a really good spot on average. You know what the confusing thing is for me right now, guys? 180 or 190 to 200 watts is still within my cardiac zone 2. But I don't know if it's actually my zone 2. But I mean, if we were to go off my traditional heart rates, I just don't think it's actually zone 2. I think I just have a lower heart rate right now. Because when I think about doing this all day, it does not sound like something that's possible. Depends on which method is cooking in your area. You have strict standards. I respect that. As a part of Belgian culture, we have 4 fry shops within 5K. Oh my god. Yet somehow the Belgian people seem to restrain themselves and stay very fit. What does that tell you about America? Oh man. We are so cooked. You know, that's actually the biggest problem with America, is that we have a lot of very good food. It really does suck. And it's from all over the world. We just do amazing, amazing food. Not necessarily a good thing. Almost tradition to go once a week. That's awesome. It was similar when I visited Germany. Like going out and grabbing a currywurst or something like that was like a common thing. Which is cool, because out there it was very cheap. Or getting a Durna or something like that. Dude, you'd get Durnas all the time. Cheap, really good, pretty healthy. I actually am a fan of Turkish food. Culture has lied to us. Oh man. Thank you, American education system. Friday evening, so it's like a thing. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So you like see a lot of people that you recognize, like community. It's like a community waterhole kind of vibe. That right there is one of the biggest things that America is missing right now. What you could refer to as your third place, or just your hangout place that's not work or home. That is very, very much dying here in the States right now. I hope it comes back. I think it will. I think the human condition will bring it back eventually, especially like going to like Unbound, or I'm sorry, Sea Otter. Like when I was at Sea Otter, just seeing all the people out and about, hanging with a big crowd. There's no way it's gonna fully die. At least I hope not, because you can't get that energy virtually. Zwift, yeah, you whore. Spoon, you said I could date women. Spoon, you said I could date women. I'm only doing what you said was okay. I thought this was our deal. Oh, the biggest slut. It, more people ride Coco's wheel than anybody else. That is a great question, Augie. That is a very, very good question. Yes, unfortunately, she is also not real, like most things in my life. Let me see if I can find her for you. She's in this group. Hold on, she's a little ahead of me. Come on. There she is. Hey, babe. There she is. Look at that girl. Sometimes she lacks emotion and like visual emotion, but she's still a sweetheart. There you go, Augie, you're on. You got it. Hold on, we need to give her a ride on. A lot of, yeah, that's the thing. There's a lot of expression in the eyes. She doesn't really need much expression anywhere else. Exactly. Back to the swinger conversation. Are we really? I don't know. Do we risk going back to the swinger conversation? Yes, everyone does. Even you do, Augie, and you're not even on Zwift. You might not even swing that way, but you still do. Espresso. The heck is that name? Yeah, not with Spoon present. I don't want to upset him. My personality is directly tied to Slow Spoon's acceptance. I'm playing it on an unrelated note. You're paying attention again. I know what the people want, but we have to be selective when we give it to them to keep you guys guessing. It's a trauma response. We're trying to induce trauma response so that you keep coming back. Dame. Dude, Dame. Derp. Derp, are you here? How did it go? Derp just did ZRL. He was chilling with us at the beginning of the day and then jumped over to ZRL. He had some very ambitious plans to race. Anyways, so fries. Do you do mayo? That is something that was a bit of a culture shock to me when I went to Europe. Everyone dips their fries in mayo. Not too bad, but definitely not what I've, definitely not anything I'd tried before. Yeah, Marblehead, mayo. Yep, that's the big one. That was a very interesting thing to learn when I went out to Europe. Not a mayo fan. I'm not really a mayonnaise fan either. I don't not like it, but it's not my go-to. But I'll slap it on like a fried chicken sandwich or something. Mayo with ketchup, nice. Oh, he's like, hold on, guys, wait, hold on. Hold on, let me cook with this, you'll see. Not the straight Belgian fries. Yeah, that's more of like a... That's just more of like a German thing, right? But it's still common in the EU. Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing too. It's very well seasoned. Mine's ketchup or honey mustard? Yes, honey mustard. I'm a big honey mustard fan. You like Miracle? Oh man. Belgian fry shops is about 25 other sauces too. Okay. We accept it. I'm sure Belgium has never had to experience Miracle Whip, though. Nah, dude. So, I will steal some of my mom's homemade mayo sometimes. She makes her own. That's actually when I started eating more mayo. Droppy. Yellow and it's sweet and it has onion in it too. Oh, deviled eggs. Oh, that's good. Yes. Oh, man. Yeah, is that a thing? Deviled eggs? Eggs are such a staple in America. I go through almost 4 eggs a day. If I'm eating eggs, I'm eating at least 4. Mayo with curry spice. Ooh. That would probably be good. I feel like mayo could be a good carrier for spices. I feel like that's actually kind of an ultimate carrier. Your life has changed. That's because of the nanobots that go into you when you eat it and restructure your DNA. Sorry, I can't resist. Yes, but we don't eat eggs daily. Curry ketchup, also your favorite. Sriracha mayo is having a real big blow up here in California, at least. Lore showed me the way of sriracha mayo. I'm a big sriracha fan already. Curry ketchup. Oh man, guys, I'm glad I'm almost done for the day. Cause oh man, am I hungry. At every function to make deviled eggs because they are so good. Dude, that's so nice though, cause that's like, if you have your one thing, it makes life so simple. Oh, we have a party. Oh, we have to bring food. Oh, what are we gonna do this time? Oh, this person's gonna bring this. That means we can't do it. If that isn't the most adult thing I have ever heard or ever said, probably is. Remember the start we were talking about being fluffy and fueling, and you haven't eaten since dinner last night. Damn, dude. I had a protein smoothie with mostly berries and creatine and about a liter of water. Nathan's riding. Also helping with my fluid intake as well. But I'm sure it won't hurt to take in more fluids. A killer pasta with bacon and veggies and creamy tomatoes. Oh. Yes, please. You'll have to prove that to me someday, Augie. I will require in-person proof. You can't just put those statements out there and expect nothing to happen. Not the most healthy though. That's all right. You cook rather French, lots of cream. Oh, nice. I have to be careful with dairy. If I introduce too much, cream is a little better because the cream actually breaks down better in the body than like processed milks. So I seem to do better with creams, but I have to be cautious with the volume, especially like right now. Like today, I cannot have any cream because last night I ate an entire pint of ice cream. And if I care about myself at all, I won't eat any cream today or have any cream today. I have to do them in batches. Like if I'm gonna have a pint of ice cream, that's my dairy intake for like the next 3 or 4 days. Your pasta became your staple dish you would cook in New Zealand for people that you met along the way that invited you into their house. See, and it's perfect too, because it's relatively simple ingredients, but it's good food. Perfect for travel, perfect for living the remote life, you know? I got really into dehydrated mashed potatoes when I was bike packing. That, you throw a few spices in with that, throw your choice of protein in. Oh man, basically a shepherd's pie. And it would cook up instantly. Some days it would just be jerky in with my dehydrated potatoes, but other days we went a little more all out and actually cooked something, like got a strip of steak and grilled it on the fire. But yeah, sometimes I'd have to just resort to throwing some jerky in with some dehydrated mashed potatoes. Very comfy, and anyone you met loved it. Does take time because you do it well. Oh, okay, nice. It's just good to have like those couple dishes, right? Even if you're not a very fond when it comes to cooking, just have a couple really solid dishes. They will take you a very long way. That's been the past few days. Nice. Oh, that's awesome, Augie. It's a good way of expression. Can't help it. I am who I am. Accept me or don't. Hey, I know it was very random, but it happened. But it happened. But it happened. Okay, please say that it's more than a meme. This song actually is one of the greatest songs of all time. I need to key myself so that I have a redeem. I need a never, exclamation mark never. And it's just a keyed out version of that scene. That would only take me a couple minutes. I should do that. Performance royalties. I saw him performing with a metal band the other day, and it was one of the greatest things I'd ever heard. Yeah, it is a good song. Thank you. It's not just a meme. It's actually a good song. Yeah, it was really good, man. And here's the thing, I'm pretty sure they didn't tell the audience that it was gonna happen, so they actually rickrolled their entire crowd. Yeah, it's sad. The world of music production is a very, very dark place. It's very sad. But it is a very dark place. Lenny Boy is riding in Watopia. Oh. Here I'm thinking I'm getting a ride on. The adage of selling your soul is more real than people realize. So I think you have to be under 27 years old to properly sell your soul to the music devil. I think that's like a rule. Marblehead, get that shit out of here. I see what you're doing. I know what you're doing. Shame. Shame, Marblehead. Oh my god. I say date lead. Oh yeah, that too. That too. Well, that's actually how you sell your soul. That's actually part of the process. That's why you have to be under, well, that's 26, right? Yeah, right, Augie? Honestly, one of the best Okay. Okay. You know what? You know what? Fine. I can't play as hard as you can, but I can play. I can't play as hard as you can, but I can play too. I have one, and I'm going to hold it to the ends of the earth. Look at us, a bunch of pros. El Bastardo. What language is that? That's gotta be a term of endearment, right? I have one, and I'm going to use it to the ends of the earth. Lady Jarvis, oh wait, let's see. Right here. Nope. Didn't see. Oh, was it on both of our screens? I didn't see her. But I wasn't paying close attention. Nope. Or was it the other one? Lady Jarvis 1. Oh, yeah, okay. Lady Jarvis 2 has to be a bit more discreet, from what I've heard. Yeah, this is probably the rarest kit I have, Augie. And it's, I think, the only rare kit that I have that Marblehead doesn't have. But he has the Jumbo Visma kit, that UAE kit. So in the end, I still lose. But I'm going to hold on to my the one thing I do have. Schulmeyer, thank you for the ride on. All right, guys, I'm going to get to the top of this hill. But we did it. My heart rate did kind of climb though, but I think my power's been a little higher this second half now that I have my fan on. No, not really, because my weighted power has only gone up 1 watt. Dude, a Red Bull, Bora, God, damn, dude. Those are the kits that are actually cool to have. Those are the kits that are really, really cool to have. Oh, I do have, but I think you have this too. I think you have this one too. Lucy Charles Pro Kit. This was the one that they released to us on accident when we got the 2-for-1 deal on the Team Charles Barkley ride. See ya, Macbeth. Thanks for hanging out, my friend. Always appreciate you. Visma is using the summer as the tour is so cool, dude. Yeah, their kits are sick. The pro kits are always iconic. But I'm still waiting to somehow snag an EF kit, like one of their pro kits. You were out with your mom? Oh, fun. I hope you had a good time. Take every opportunity of enjoying these moments, man, with your parents. Take every opportunity you can. Hey, Pitbull, how are you? Oh, what a lovely ride that was. The first hour was a bit painful, but the second hour was pretty nice. Don't really follow actual cycling. That's so me, Augie. So I follow gravel more than I follow. Oh, you do have it. Nice, Marblehead. Okay. That's another good one. Yeah, I follow mostly gravel nowadays. Mostly because I'm involved in it, though. Like, maybe if I was involved in the road scene, it'd be a little different, but... I am involved in the gravel scene. Like... I've, photographed a lot of the pros. I've done a lot of the events, some of the big events. I don't know, it's just like... I think it's just that connection that's made it more enjoyable for me. Tour de France and stuff, most of the epics and things, like, I just don't have the connection to because they're so far away. One minute. There we go. Oh, baby. Cap it off with a nice little effort. And that is a DUN stamped, sealed, and delivered. A lot of Belgian athletes. And you started following the tour in 22. Been following ever since then. Hard to follow when you were away, yeah. Yeah, that's probably a bit of it. Most of the races are before I even wake up. Or I'm catching like the final bit of it. Almost. We'll see. We'll noodle a bit. This is mostly downhill. We'll see if we can snag some free K. You've convinced me. All right, Marblehead, nice riding with you, man. Yeah, I'm gonna wind down. Keo is riding? He knows how to ride? Oh, let's go. But there was one year I followed the tour pretty close. And there was actually a reason for it, is when I was on my bike packing trip. Because it was going on during my bike packing trip. And so I basically was like following it as like motivation for my rides. And it surprisingly was on a lot of sports channels, like in gas stations and things. Which I was actually very happy to find out that was back in 2016. That was 10 years ago. That was before gravel even blew up. That was when it was still called adventure cycling. That's when you got an adventure bike, which is basically a glorified gravel bike. We are old. That's true. But it was really cool, like, just like doing my daily like smashes, just being tired, being dirty, being in the middle of nowhere. And then you'd see the Tour de France like riders when you'd stop in at a gas station. It was just like, oh my God, there's other people out there getting it into. But yeah, that was 2016. That was like the most actively I ever followed Tour de France. That was pre-Tade. That was... Who was that? Who was the big dog? Egan Bernal, I think, was the big dog then. He had a spicy rise and fall, but I mean, he still was very successful. From, yeah, From, yep, From's still there. Ice cream time, maybe, man. I also might get on some chocolate cake. Still riding, but not winning, yeah. Oh, video? Oh, nice. Wait, was that the song? Yeah. Oh, this is a good one, man. Sagan, yep. Oh, yeah, big Sagan time. That's right. Sagan was huge. Yeah, he had a couple really good years, Bernal. But then it was like just as quickly as he flew to the sun, he crashed into the mid-pack. But hey, you know what? I understand. And his acolytes speak all that needs to be spoken. Ooh, yes, please. Let's do it, man. All right, I'll have some ice cream. Spotify is not responding. Please tell me that you actually meant to put on this Madonna song. Come on, OBS. What if I click it over here? Oh, it's the song. Oh, okay. The song we just listened to. Got it. Got it.
I said, ooh, come on, baby, turn the lights on.
Stephanie, hi, how are you? Welcome in, guys. Thank you for the raid. How are you? How was your ride? How was your stream? I'm bad. I'm bad at this. Refresh. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate you. I have to do this manually. Guys, we're doing this live. There we go. Thank you for the raid. Internet killed the video star, okay. But not. Oh, but not. The limousines. Oh. How you doing, Stephanie? Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Guys, if you don't know me, my name is Pookie Butt. 99% of the time, we put in zero effort 100% of the time, but I don't know where I'm going with that. Needless to say, thank you for coming in. We are just finishing up a 2-hour Zone 2 session. Well, it was kind of Zone 2. We decoupled really heavy in the beginning. We're starting our training days off without any sort of cooling. Like, we turn off our fans and everything. And it drives my heart rate to the moon. And then, so for the first hour, I didn't have a fan on. And then the second hour, I'm just like trying to recover from it. Almost there. Luckily, we got the downhill. Just coffee stopped a runner. Oh, that's rip. You're eating pizza in front of you, so how do you feel? You're lucky I can't see it. You're lucky I can't see it. 8, huh? Okay, hold on. Okay. Wait. How do you brake again? Wait, you push in. Got it. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. I'm evil. I know it.
You shout like
Oh,
that,
God.
they put you in jail right away. No trial, no nothing. Journalists, we have a special jail for journalists. You're stealing, right to jail. You're playing music too loud, right to jail, right away. You're driving too fast, jail. Slow, jail. You're charging too high prices for a sweater, glasses, you right to jail. You undercook fish, believe it or not, jail. You overcook chicken, also
God
jail.
damn.
Undercook all. You make an appointment with the dentist and you don't show up, believe it or not, jail. Right away.
Believe it or not, this is actually the audio for the
Amazing.
YouTube we're watching.
Amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
Ironic, I know.
Amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
Damn, dude.
Amazing. Wouldn't that be amazing?
This was a crazy time. This was a crazy time, man. And look at that old guy who's still there. Look at that old guy. Oh, man. Oh, man, and look. Before Team Sky had to completely rebrand for reasons we won't talk about. Oh. A moment of silence for Team Sky. Quintana's in there, dude. These are what a time for racing. Oh no, Quintana was back. He was the chase. Dude, freaking Sagan, man. A good time. Actually a good time. Hold on, guys. We gotta see the end. We gotta see the actual sprint. Don't worry, I won't leave you high and dry. I don't do that. Imagine sprinting after something like after a 4-man breakaway. Imagine knowing you have to sprint these guys. Knowing that Sagan's in there with you. And the Sagan teammate. Perry, your favorite rider won Perry last. Oh, sick. Sprint stage. Hey, a win's a win. That's sick. There's no. Oh my god. Yep. Yep. I mean, yeah. I think we could have predicted that, but at the same time, still really cool to see. Dude, they were so cooked. That was their sprint. They were so cooked. That would be interesting to see those sprint numbers. They probably still hit 1,000+ watts. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. These are fun. It's fun to see this shit. These are these are the things we actually want to happen. And nowadays it's just solo breakaways by our boy Tade. Well, not really anymore, right? We're starting to see some people able to go with them, which is very nice. Some young riders, really promising young riders coming up. It's gonna be cool. I mean, Tade's awesome, but I'm excited to see the next one. You know what I mean? Yellow and green jersey attack and get away. How did they let that happen? How could their domestiques let that happen? How were they not dragging the shit, trying to drag that shit back so hard? That is so dangerous. Well, it was a big mistake. They probably just didn't expect it to go like that. I mean, it's kind of out of character. Anyway, having fun. But I need to go get food. Give me a second, guys. Let me send you guys somewhere. I'll try and find a ZRL race for you. Let me see if I can find a ZRL race for you. Bren is racing, so we're rating Bren. But just so you guys know, I'm going to shout out a couple people. We got JH on. We have Tessa on. We have Eloy on. These are just some of the people I recognize. Scott's on. Scott Faro, that is. RAESRT's on. And yeah, we're going to raid. Oh, and Vanilla's on. Vanilla streams Zwift? No, I missed it. I didn't know she streamed Zwift. Ben Healy was incredible to watch last year. Augie, you're not the first I think Buck, you told me that, didn't you? You said I look like Healy. Someone did. The last day in Paris with Van Aert. Yeah, I haven't seen much of his racing. All right, guys, go show some love for Brand. It looks like he is in the second pack, maybe, but he's on his final lap. So let's go support him on his final lap. Make sure he gets us a good sprint. I think he would only expect us to say that. Healy has hair and is more homeless, though. So here's me on the homeless scale, and he's like right here, is what you're saying. That's hilarious. I'm here, but at least he's here. All right, Pitbull. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you all for hanging out. Fun time. It's definitely a true pleasure and privilege to have some people to chat with while spending 2 hours on the bike. It really is nice. But anyway, guys, tomorrow we'll be back. Shorter day, but we should be doing a bit of spice because I'm doing two rides tomorrow. So it's going to be, the morning's going to be shorter because I'm going outdoors, hopefully in the evening time. So we can't overcook. But anyway, all right, guys, go tell Bren to show you his sprint. He told me to ask you guys to ask him, just so you know. He specifically DM'd me and was like, hey, can you ask people to ask me to sprint?